Chia seeds have exploded in popularity over the last decade. You see them everywhere, sprinkled on yogurt, blended into smoothies, floating inside detox drinks, or neatly packaged in those little ready-to-eat chia puddings. They're praised as a superfood, a nutritional powerhouse, a miracle for digestion and weight loss. And in many ways, they truly are beneficial. They're high in omega-3s, packed with fiber, full of antioxidants, and incredibly easy to incorporate into meals. But there's a part of the chia story that very few people talk about, especially when it comes to kidney health, and particularly for people over 50. Today, we're diving deep into the little-known renal risks associated with chia seeds. This is not fear-based content. This is science, because foods are not universally good or bad. They interact with your personal physiology, your age, your hydration level, your medications, your kidney function, and even your history of kidney stones. What's healthy for one person can be harmful to another, and chia seeds, despite their superfood reputation, are a perfect example of that. Let's begin with the core of the issue, oxalates. Chia seeds are naturally high in compounds called oxalates, tiny organic acids found in many plant foods. On their own, they're not dangerous, but once they enter your body, they can bind to calcium and form calcium oxalate crystals. These crystals are the primary building blocks of the most common type of kidney stone in the world. Nearly 80% of kidney stones analyzed in clinical settings are made primarily of calcium oxalate, according to research published in the Clinical Journal of the American Society of Nephrology and Kidney International. For most people, eating foods that contain oxalates, like spinach, nuts, beets, and yes, chia, is not a major problem. The kidneys filter out the excess without issue. But if you already have a history of stones, if you drink little water, if you're over 50 and your kidney filtration rate has naturally declined, or if you have diabetes, high blood pressure, or mild chronic kidney disease, then the burden of filtering out oxalates increases significantly. When too many oxalates accumulate, they crystallize in the urinary tract, forming sharp, painful stones. This is why nephrologists frequently advise patients with a history of stones to limit foods high in oxalates. And chia, despite being marketed as a gentle health food, falls squarely into that category. Most people don't realize this because packaging never mentions oxalates. It highlights only the positive features. But the science is clear. If you're prone to stones, chia can increase your risk, especially when consumed daily. But oxalates are only the beginning of the story. There's another factor in the chia-kidney relationship that almost no one talks about: hydration dynamics. Chia seeds are hydrophilic. They can absorb up to 12 times their weight in water, forming a gelatinous coating. This property is what makes chia so helpful for digestion and appetite control, but it also means chia must be consumed with adequate hydration. If not, the seeds can pull water from inside your digestive tract and indirectly from your overall hydration reserve. Why does this matter? Because your kidneys depend on sufficient water to filter toxins and metabolic waste from your bloodstream. Even mild dehydration stresses the kidneys. Your urine becomes more concentrated, which increases the risk of crystal formation, oxidative stress in the kidneys, and inflammation of delicate renal tubules. Many people, especially older adults, walk around chronically dehydrated without realizing it. They drink coffee, tea, and other diuretics, forget to hydrate, and their natural thirst mechanism weakens with age. Now imagine adding a food that absorbs internal moisture on top of that. If chia is eaten dry or with insufficient liquid, your body must pull water from tissues to compensate. This can create a subtle but meaningful dehydration effect that taxes the kidneys. This is not theoretical. A 2015 review in the Journal of Renal Nutrition showed that even mild dehydration increases kidney stone risk by 30 to 40% in vulnerable individuals. And a 2021 meta-analysis in Nutrients confirmed that consistent hydration is one of the most protective factors against age-related renal decline. When you combine chia's water-absorbing behavior with low fluid intake, the equation becomes dangerous. Now let's move to a third scientific concern: fiber load. Chia seeds are extremely high in fiber, about 10 to 12 grams per tablespoon. That's nearly half the recommended daily intake in a single spoonful. While fiber is essential for gut health and appetite control, too much fiber, especially when introduced suddenly, can create metabolic stress for people with compromised kidneys. Here's why. The body relies on the kidneys to eliminate metabolic byproducts generated during digestion, including those from fermentable fibers. When fiber intake spikes, especially in someone with reduced kidney function, it can cause bloating, fluid retention, shifts in acid-base balance, and increased workload on the kidneys. Patients with stage 2 or stage 3 chronic kidney disease often struggle with large amounts of fiber, which is why renal dietitians recommend slow, supervised increases. Chia also contains moderate levels of potassium and phosphorus, two essential minerals that become dangerous when kidneys can't properly regulate them. When kidney function is impaired, excess potassium accumulates in the blood, leading to hyperkalemia, a condition that can cause abnormal heart rhythms. And although chia isn't extremely high in potassium, it still contributes to the total daily load, important for anyone already struggling with potassium regulation. Phosphorus is also tightly regulated by the kidneys. When the kidneys fail to remove it, phosphorus builds up in the blood and pulls calcium from the bones, contributing to bone loss and vascular calcification. Again, chia isn't the highest phosphorus food, but it's high enough to require caution in renal diets. Another hidden issue is the compounding effect of medications, especially in adults over 50. Many people in this age group take medications like losartan and allopril, spironolactone, or other ACE inhibitors and ARBs. These drugs tend to raise potassium levels slightly, normally safe, but when paired with potassium-containing foods, like chia, the cumulative effect can become concerning. This is why nephrologists often recommend that older adults monitor potassium intake carefully. Chia is also commonly added to high-protein diets, especially in weight loss plans. Excess protein, particularly animal protein, acidifies the urine. Acidic urine increases oxalate absorption, increases calcium excretion, and significantly raises the risk of crystal formation. Studies published in the American Journal of Kidney Diseases have consistently shown that diets high in protein and oxalates dramatically increase stone risk. And when chia is part of that diet, the effect only intensifies. All of this brings us to an important truth that many health influencers overlook. The kidneys are incredibly resilient, but only to a point. After age 40, kidney filtration rate naturally declines, about 1% per year. By age 60, many people are filtering 20 to 30% less blood than they did in young adulthood. This doesn't mean they have kidney disease, it simply means the margin for error is smaller. A food that was perfectly safe at 30 may pose challenges at 60 if consumed daily. To be clear, chia seeds are not dangerous for everyone. When consumed properly, soaked, hydrated, and in moderation, they're healthy. But moderation is where many people go wrong. Influencers often recommend 2 or 3 tablespoons per day. Companies sell chia puddings with the equivalent of 4 tablespoons per serving. Detox drinks use enormous quantities to create a thick texture. And when this becomes a daily habit, the oxalate load, dehydration risk, and fiber burden increase significantly. Scientific evidence shows that for most healthy adults, 1 tablespoon per day, properly hydrated, is safe. But for people with kidney vulnerability, that same tablespoon can become problematic, especially if eaten dry or with insufficient water. So what does research-based guidance tell us? Nephrology guidelines from the National Kidney Foundation and the American Urological Association recommend that people with a history of kidney stones or early renal decline reduce oxalates, increase hydration, and avoid dehydration at all costs. Because of its oxalate content, chia should be limited or avoided in these groups. Many renal dietitians recommend ground flaxseed as a safer alternative, offering similar digestive benefits with extremely low oxalate levels. And now, let's bring this home with a message that truly matters. The intention of this video is not to make you fear chia seeds. It's to empower you with understanding. Foods are powerful. They can heal or harm depending on your personal needs. And kidney health is one of the most overlooked aspects of nutrition. The kidneys don't usually send clear warning signs until stress or damage has already occurred. There's no obvious pain, no early alert. So if you're over 50, if you're taking certain medications, if you've had kidney stones, if you drink little water, or if you follow a high-protein diet, then chia should be used thoughtfully and intentionally. Soak it, hydrate well, use it in moderation, and if you have kidney concerns, choose safer alternatives. Your kidneys work around the clock, filtering your blood, balancing your minerals, and keeping your internal environment stable. They deserve your attention and care. And understanding the real impact of foods like chia is an essential part of protecting them. And now, if you're still here, thank you. Thank you for taking the time to invest in your own health. That alone makes a difference. If this video brought you clarity or helped you understand this popular superfood in a deeper way, I invite you to stay with us on this journey. Subscribe to Health and Wellness for All for weekly videos just like this. Clear, scientific, easy-to-understand explanations designed for people who want to age with strength, vitality, and awareness. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss future content. There's much more coming that can truly help you take control of your health in simple, practical ways. Take care of your body, listen to its signals, drink plenty of water, and remember, small, intelligent decisions repeated every day change everything. Thank you for watching, stay well, and I'll see you in the next video.
Hi. Before you go, don't forget to grab your free ebook packed with simple, science-based wellness tips that really work. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and click the link below. Stay healthy. See you soon.